Hi stamping friends, this is Jill with Flourishing Finishes. I'm really excited to make with you a gingerbread card today. Let's take a closer look. I was really thinking of something fun and cutesy, but also Christmassy if you wanted it to be. And I decided to venture out with a little bit more than just red and green. So we're using a couple different colors. I have everything prepped to simplify. If you'd like to know the exact dimensions, you're welcome to buy a kit, and then it will come with a tutorial. I will kind of say them as we go a little bit, the best that I remember, and the colors that we use if you guys want to follow along. I do know quickly that we're using Poppy Parade for the base, but I did cut it 4 1/4 to 11. And then we have two white pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4. And then this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then this one is this is polished pink too, by the way, guys. This one is, I guess I stopped writing. Three and a half by 4 3/4. So there you have it. And then we have lots of pieces that we've popped up. This color is the Parakeet from the In Color. This is the Poppy Parade. This is the Tahiti Tide. And then Early Espresso, we're going to need that ink. And we're going to need the Poppy Parade ink. So now that we've kind of got everything, Sweet Gingerbread stamp set, which I don't use a lot out of it because I did choose to use a lot out of the Gingerbread House framelets. We need those as well. So now we can kind of dive in. So creasing the base. Going ahead and putting the white pieces on. And then putting that one on top. I am going to go ahead and put the pink on as well to just get it out of my way. When I actually made my original card, I actually put it all on and then built on it. But just in case I mess something up, I don't know. So, then I have my last piece. And I have all of my things. So, I tend to just kind of set some things where they need to go. I'll go ahead and just glue this on. I tend to look at the back to give it to make sure it's got a little layer on top of it, because I don't know, it's just what I chose to do. I took the windows and stuff and stamped. Then I did the top piece. So then I could literally take my heart, put it right there. So then once I did that, I really was just building a card. So in that, it was just kind of interesting. I did try to lay it out a little bit to where I could go ahead and stamp my Sending Love to make sure as I built my stuff I didn't make it so I couldn't do that. So then, okay. I did kind of take this one and dab his 3 little and I did just kind of line it up, and that did help me kind of see how I wanted it to be placed. It would probably help if it was straight, but then that helped. And then I lined up the bottom of the tree with the bottom of the white, and that did help me set a precedence for lining things up. And then we have the famous fence. So I wanted to use both sides because I wasn't sure if it was going to look different. So I went ahead and I cut it, and then I picked roughly where I was wanting it to go, and then I just took a little bit of glue and kind of just put it down, and then did the same thing over here. But I did make sure I got the edges over here because it's not going to be under the house. So then after that, I took the other side coming in and I just lined it up so they will still butt up. I will just have both ends. I think if you really cut it at the end, it'll look the exact same, but I felt like the edges had like a little line to it. It's like slightly off, so it's going to hang off a smidgen, but there we go. I felt like it swooped right here a little bit on the ends, and I just like that. So then we begin. So I chose to go ahead and pop up my house once I had all that done. And I looked at I looked at the tree for kind of like where I wanted it here and where I wanted it here, and I dropped it. And then I put a little glue on this little tree, and I just tucked him under. I guess that's another reason to, watch how much you glue if you don't just glue the edges like I did, you wouldn't have been able to tuck that right then. So I guess you would have had to do that first. But the reason I didn't is because I didn't exactly know where my gate was going. So then lastly, I just have my little puff cloud. So then when we've got it all done, we just need to put it on here. And then we're finished. I hope you guys like it, and until next time, I hope you flourish.